just got off work Friday night. What bar are you going to? And just throwing down some shots real quick.
You know what? I'm probably gonna go to Bobby D's in Redwood City. I'm not gonna lie.
Bobby D's.
Look. Let me tell you, like for ratchetness, dead ass. This bar is right across the street from the jail.
Oh shit!
Like dead ass. But you know what? I have a good time there. You know what I'm saying? I see a lot of cool faces, a lot of interesting faces. Some people who just get out of jail. It's a good time.
Yeah.
Play darts.
Need a drink.
Yeah, you need a drink sometimes.
Bobby D's.
Bobby D's. Go check them out.
A bunch of buff people in there. Just like,
sometimes you'll see. Sometimes it's a great
Whoa.
time. You never know what's gonna come into Bobby D's. I'm telling you.
Damn.
I can't believe we haven't been there, Mark. I can't believe we haven't been there.
Because we're not looking for the jail crowd. Shit. I'm trying to be at the church
jail
bar.
crowd?
Where's the church bar at?
Damn, I'm the jail crowd.
No,
I'm here for it. I'm not mad at it. I'll be the jail crowd.
Yeah.
To fit the hand because there ain't no joke.
All right, Drink Tokens podcast. We're on episode 7.
Woo!
7.
I need 7 fingers, but I got a mashup. I got a mashup on this hand.
It works. Okay, Drink Tokens episode 7. We're gonna have a special guest right now. Okay, we're starting a new segment here. It's called Tap In with Measha. Measha, are you there?
I'm here.
There she is. All right. Thanks for coming. Love the glasses.
Yeah, I try to be like slightly extra, but also myself. This is me.
We need it though. We're old. We're 2 old fuckers, so we need some.
Yeah.
I wouldn't call you old fuckers. I mean,
as long as we're still
slightly
fucking.
Grazed.
All right, let's get right into it. Okay, everything that we've heard about this week, seen on TV, social media. Lil Nas X's Satan shoes.
Yes.
Here we go. Hold on. Fire or light them on fire?
Like light them on fire, bury them in a ditch, probably like pray or something. Terrible.
Oh shit!
I'm surprised.
Actually,
you don't like them.
Let's get very serious. Let me take these off. This is a very serious topic. Let me be fully here. Okay.
Go for it. Hit us.
Madness. Like what type of billionaire? I mean, picture this. I'm a billionaire. I could do anything and everything I want with my life. And I lay in bed and I think, I want to put human blood in some shoes and sell them to the general fucking public. Like, oh my God, true mastermind here.
Right.
That's marketing. That's
Especially
marketing
in the middle of a pandemic too.
Oh my God, yeah, in the middle of a pandemic. Like, are people lining up like, here, you can have my blood? Like,
yeah.
I don't get it. It's great marketing though, right? You got to give it up for the marketing.
Okay, but that's what everybody's saying, that this is it's great marketing. And, he's, a gay man, and he's, saying how everybody is claiming he's going to go to hell for being gay, which I just feel like there's other ways we can do this. There's other ways we can shed light on you being gay and the things that you've had to endure. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Put human hair in a fucking shoe, not fucking blood.
Well, why not just put Jesus on him? Why Satan though? Why Satan?
I mean, is he like a Satanist? Is that his thing? Is that his like?
I don't
know.
Wasn't it that the other guy, the Night Stalker, was a Satanist, and he killed and fucking did a whole bunch of crazy shit. So
whole bunch of madness.
Yeah.
He didn't make no shoes though.
Yeah, he didn't.
He didn't make any fucking shoes and sell them to like children. Mommy, I want the Satan shoes. What?
Right.
Like, what do you tell your child when they say they want Satan shoes?
Well, you know what? That's his target audience, right? Roadblocks. Young kids.
Yeah. I think you were telling me he had some sort of like
concert on Roadblocks.
Yeah. How do you have a virtual concert? It's not even you.
What is Roadblocks?
It's a video game that kids love.
Roblox.
Yeah.
Okay.
Every child is on that thing. When I tell you, there's like all these rooms I guess they can go into. Like, it's craziness. I heard there was like some crazy like sex rooms on it. Like, I told my kid she can't play that. Yeah, like they found like sex rooms on this like kid, quote unquote kid-friendly game.
Damn.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
we're
crazy.
not laughing at the silliness. We're laughing at
Yeah.
you goddamn FBI investigation in this.
Well,
shit.
Well,
yeah,
I
it's
mean,
like the
yeah,
audacity.
that's his audience. That's his audience is the young kids, like
Well, he
13
claims
to
that that's
20.
not his audience. He claims he doesn't make music for like the younger generation, but it's like,
Yeah.
what was that horse song?
Yeah. Old Town Road.
Old
Yeah.
Town, but you don't make
Old Town.
songs for children? That's what adult
Yeah.
is, you know what I mean?
It's like you got some fame, and your shit was a hit. So it's like you got to give us a bridge to when before you start coming hard with like your core,
Your
Satanist.
Satanism.
Yeah,
That's
Can
crazy.
we like take baby steps into it? Like, can you kind of lead us in? Like, he just
Right.
went straight
Yeah.
for like,
Yeah.
bam, I'm gonna give it to
Well,
you. Like,
Measha, what about the video? You caught the video, right? It's supposed to go hand in hand with the shoe.
I felt so like, I felt nasty after I watched it. Like, okay, I feel like first things first, wow, our world has completely changed. Like
Yeah.
music videos, like back in our day and music videos now, like this guy was like a snake and like licking himself, and it was like,
Whoa, this is
like
getting
kitty
creepy.
porn almost. I was
Oh
like,
my
what
God.
the fuck is going on? Like,
Yeah.
it was many. I was just like, this, oh my God, I just don't want my child watching TV anymore.
Yeah. I mean,
Well, the bad thing is they just look it up on YouTube real quick and see him giving a lap dance to Satan.
Just sliding down a stripper pole to hell, like, because this is acceptable. Like,
yeah.
can we
It's
take
bad.
our-
It's all bad.
Oh my, it's terrible, and it's like, oh my God.
I just
What about
wanna
what?
say- I want
yeah,
to
go
say
ahead,
though
Mark.
that it's probably not the worst thing we've ever seen. I mean, Two Live Crew used to have some crazy shit, but that was
I
like
think it's the
that-
worst, but I would say for his targeted audience that he
Yeah.
claims isn't his targeted audience.
right, that we know as a fact are gonna like look
Yeah.
for his next hit and go after
Because
it by the next
let me
album.
see my child doing something on a pole, but that he was doing. It's gonna be
Right.
some fucking problems. Like, but what else do kids do? They watch these. It's just like TikTok. They
Yeah.
watch
they're
these
gonna-
videos,
they're
and
gonna
what do they
mimic
do?
it.
All of a sudden, they're in the
Yeah.
fucking supermarket and shit. Like,
Yeah.
you know what? He claims it's not his target audience, but that is the audience that you have.
Yeah. I don't know how. I mean, how is anybody gonna top that though? Giving a lap dance to Satan.
And then doesn't
That's-
he kill him in the end and take his crown?
I don't know.
Damn.
Is this like a demonic way of telling us you're Satan? Like, there's so many things. There's so many different ways this can go.
Yeah.
It's
Either way, I'm
it's
creeped
bad.
out. I think it's demonic as hell, and it's just weird.
It is. It
It's
is.
just
It is.
weird.
The
It's
whole
just
the
weird.
whole thing is weird. The shoes are weird.
The shoes
but
are weird.
yeah.
Like,
I'd still buy them if I had the money. I'd buy them just to
You
have
buy
them.
'em?
Yeah, just to have them on the on the
You
shelf.
step out Friday night for dinner wearing your Satan shoes with
Yeah.
your girlfriend.
I go to church. I go to church and just see what happens. See if I start
Oh
like.
God.
You're gonna burn on the way
The
in, man.
second you walk in, it's just bam.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah,
Whose
it's
blood?
insane.
Whose blood is it? Is it his blood? or
Yeah,
is it
that's
someone
what I was
else's
gonna
blood?
say.
I don't know. They just say that there's one like drop or percent.
Yeah,
or
per
something.
shoe, right,
That's
right.
what I'm saying. Who the fuck lines up for this shit? Like, sure, I'll give you my blood. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah,
Maybe it's
yeah,
in case of emergency. Maybe you pop the soul or something. If you need blood, I don't know.
yeah.
Are you just a little thirsty? Oh, I'm parched. Oh,
Yeah.
I'm parched. Well, you know what it probably is, though. You know, it's probably the actual. Oh gosh, I don't know the PC term for them. Like the actual Satan worshippers.
Oh my
They're
god.
probably willingly like, oh yeah, take it. You know,
Wow.
they're living for this. This is everything to them. They have Satan shoes out now. Like they've won.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I
That's
know.
They're
crazy.
winning.
They're gonna
That's crazy.
they're gonna run for Congress now. They're gonna be like,
Yeah, oh, yeah. We're gonna in their Satan shoes.
yeah.
Oh, how much are they though? Mark, have you looked it up? I wonder how much
I only
it is.
heard it was like they were like over 1,000, but I don't.
No
Oh
I
my
way.
didn't- Yeah, and they stopped sell. They Nike's lawsuit, I guess, forced them to stop selling them
So why are
Yeah.
why is Nike suing them? Like
because
what is
it's
Yeah.
well, that's a question I have for my. I need to clarify that, but I think basically that because they're Nike Zooms or I forget or Air Maxes,
Yeah.
that they're basically he's like I think you have the rights to resell shoes, but there's got to be something in the fact that he's taking something and then throwing it up there, and if you
Yeah.
don't have that approval to modify
Yeah.
it in a certain way, then
But
you're
why can't you
misrepresenting the
buy
product.
5,000 black Air Maxes, right? That's going to be his case. I just
Yeah.
bought 50. I bought, a bunch of them, and my designer got a hold of them, and that was it.
Yeah, but it's the same thing as
Yeah.
maybe like putting like KKK or something on, like
yeah,
it misrepresents the product.
saying
Yeah,
that
that's
Nike
true.
is like endorsing it, or like, that they're with it, and they're not. Thankfully, they're not with the human sacrifice shoe.
Yeah, exactly. No, but
I mean, that's a plus. I guess we're not totally at a loss for the
But you
world.
figure how many people do that to shoes. Like it's like Air Force Ones and
a
some
lot
other
of people
ones.
that's like, big right now.
Yeah,
customizing shoes is really big right now. People are making stupid bank doing that right now.
Yeah, and they're probably super, like some cats that are probably hella good at it too, right? Like
I've been seeing them all on IG. I'd be like, ooh,
I know, I
those. Yeah, I'm gonna mess them up in 3 minutes, but I want them.
Right,
for like
there we go.
Good flick.
Huh. Yeah, I take my dog outside and walk on some wet grass. That shit will start running, and it'll be like, fuck.
Don't let it rain. That shit's gonna be fucking gone.
Yeah.
All right, hey Measha, before we let you go, we always talk about like crazy dive, interesting bars. Name. You just got off work Friday night. What bar are you going to? And just throwing down some shots real quick.
You know what? I'm probably gonna go to Bobby D's in Redwood City. I'm not gonna lie.
Bobby D's.
Look. Let me tell you, like for ratchetness, dead ass. This bar is right across the street from the jail.
Oh shit!
Like dead ass. But you know what? I have a good time there. You know what I'm saying? I see a lot of cool faces, a lot of interesting faces. Some people who just get out of jail. It's a good time.
Yeah.
Play darts.
Need a drink.
Yeah, you need a drink sometimes.
Bobby D's.
Bobby D's. Go check them out.
A bunch of buff people in there. Just like,
sometimes you'll see like sometimes it's a great
Whoa.
time. You never know what's gonna come into Bobby D's. I'm telling you.
Damn.
I can't believe we haven't been there, Mark. I can't believe we haven't been there.
Because we're not looking for the jail crowd. Shit. I'm trying to be at the church
jail
bar.
crowd?
Where's the church bar at?
Damn, I'm the jail crowd.
No,
I'm here for it. I'm not mad at it. I'll be the jail crowd.
Yeah.
All right.
Do you? Sorry, I don't mean to ask where you live, but is that like in the location where you're at, or do
I
you
actually
like go
just
out there?
moved to San Jose, but yes, that's where like I used to be. Redwood City. Yeah, those were my stomping grounds back when I was a different old lady. Back in the day.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right. Cool.
Yeah. Cool.
All
so
right, guys.
thank you so much for jumping on. And
of course. Anytime. Happy to get my feedback.
Lil Nas X.
Lil Nas X. I'm not drinking to that one. Sorry.
Oh shit! I just did. What's gonna happen?
You drink
to
You're fucked. You're fucked. All right, guys.
All right. Bye. Thank you.
Okay. See ya.
Peace.
Yeah.
A new segment Rob came up with, which I think is super dope. It's the complaint jar, right? Is that what we're coining it to be, the complaint jar?
Complaint jar. You maybe if you're old school enough, you've seen one. You've seen a complaint jar, or you're just emailing a motherfucker.
Or you just what's the current format is you jump into like a chat and you troll people.
Yeah.
So
Yelp.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
So I love the idea. Rob and I were spitballing it. So let me get into my first one. So the first lately when we go out to eat, like we got to drive to certain places. Like if you got to drive to a restaurant, our town has restaurants, but if you want to go to like the chain place like Chipotle, you got to drive like 45 minutes. It's kind of extreme. It's just where I live.
Damn, 45 minutes.
Dude, it's a fucking haul. You got to I live on an island. You go off the island, you drive all the way around this like little bit of a peninsula or whatever you want to call it. And then you get into this town called Silverdale, and they have Chipotle. They got the mall, so they got H&M and whatever.
Oh, need to have that.
Yeah. So Chipotle, I mean, I fucking love it. I'm sure most people like will fuck with it because you get whatever. But for whatever fucking reason, and it's kind of popping. It's like a little Navy town. They have a couple like little bases around there. It's always fucking, you get in there and you walk in there and there's always shit missing from the fucking hot tray. So they're like, one day there'd be no steak and they're they have to fucking cook it. It's like 20 minutes, or another day there's no guacamole.
You got to have that shit ready.
Yeah. It's a whole fucking system. Like we knew but one of our friends former ladies was went through the whole management system and was like learning how to do. They have a fucking, it's dialed in. I think it was either owned by McDonald's or is owned by McDonald's, so they have that whole system like
So
dialed
what
in.
do you? Let's go back. What are you mad about?
So-
You want a
so-
pollo and they had no chicken?
Yeah, well, it's basically that when you do the walk-in, you get the fucking leftover shit, and then the fucking
yeah.
takeout orders, they prioritize that for whatever reason.
Oh, I get it. Yeah,
So,
well, that's
like,
big time with the pandemic, right? Uber Eats, DoorDash.
Right. It's kind of like, like
Yeah.
you're kind of supporting maybe other businesses, or you just like that, like that's a better model for your.
So you think DoorDash gets the better hot?
Well, I don't
meat?
know. But I've literally went in there like one day and they said we don't have any chips. Like the chips are for the takeout orders only. Or
That's messed up. It's
or
like a
no-
hierarchy over there.
Yeah, or like another day
Yeah.
you go in there and there's like 3 people working in the takeout area, and there's like nobody working out in the hot area, and then everybody's like in the back cooking
Yeah.
shit or fucking getting things. Or like another day, like I was like paying and I was like, oh, let me get a couple bags of chips, and the guy's like, I gotta go get them. So the guy goes to the register, takes off his gloves, and then gets new gloves. So he's doing the protocol right, but there's no chip person, so he's got to go all the way to fucking
Yeah.
the back. And yet there's 2 people over here in the to-go place. So it's just like, what the fuck? Why are you fucking prioritizing people that are doing all the shit online when like you have real human
Yeah.
customers that are supporting the fact that you need a fucking real brick and mortar store? Like,
So your complaint is the Uber Eats and all that other shit get prioritized, and you roll in there with your old lady, and you get the cold carne asada.
right. You get like you're like double corn. They're like, we only have 1 corn right now. But you have to
Double
wait 15
corn.
You have to wait 15 minutes for some more corn. It's like, motherfucker, stock this up. Fuck all those to-go orders. And then once you
Yeah.
see the line, that's how it used to be. You'd have to wait for the line to dwindle before you start doing all this fancy to-go shit.
Yeah, I think you're onto something though. All these online and deliver to home apps. You're right. That's the new thing. They're prioritizing that. That's yeah. They always say, look at the screen. Did any new orders come in? Check the screen. And you're just standing in front of them.
Yeah, exactly.
Right?
Or they have a dedicated person to just do that. Well, you're sharing resources with the registry. You're sharing resources with the fucking 17 cooks. Like it's just like there's just the in-person person doesn't have a dedicated thing anymore. You're kind of an afterthought. But yeah, to your point, the pandemic probably put that on the spotlight because that's how these businesses survive. But it's just fucked up. In my opinion.
That's a good complaint. Yeah.
So anyway, okay, what do you got?
All right, my complaint jar, let me drop it in, is when you text somebody or email somebody, maybe 3 hours, get back to me. Don't ghost me. I text somebody and nothing. I'll give you 3.
Is that a
I'll give you
complaint
the
about
San
me?
Jose. No. No, this is a fast-paced world, man. People live and die within 60 minutes around here. I'm just saying, get back to me, follow up, close the loop, as they say. I hate like dead air. And I know you read it, and I emailed you this morning. It's now 4. Tell me I'm a bitch, whatever. I don't, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Just close the loop, follow up with me. We were talking, and all of a sudden now you decide when the conversation's over. No. You text me back. Right? I don't get it.
Yeah. Well, that's why you try to get like a good question in there, because if it's just like some dialogue, and that's why I try to for me personally, I try to smooth, like if I'm not interested in having the conversation, I try to throw in like the K's, like you're like, oh, this happened. Okay. Or cool.
Yeah. There you go. Just give it a
word.
thumbs up. Click on it.
Right. I like that.
But don't ghost me. Don't ghost me.
Right.
Don't go. Not a full day. I emailed you, just like at work, out of work. I emailed you. I'll give you half a day, but don't ghost me. Tell me I'm a bitch. Call me whatever. Squeak a toy.
Yeah.
But
your dog's like, hey, fucker, you're ghosting me right now.
Yeah. So, anyways,
yeah.
Close the loop. Get back to me. Talk to me. Don't squeak at me.
Yeah.
That's my gripe. That's my gripe.
That's a good one. That happens to me sometimes, and to the point you made, or like about the emails, that happens to me with like contractors that we try to get out here. So that's my next complaint. So where I live, in comparison to like where we lived before in California in the East Bay, dude, if you wanted to fucking do anything, fix like 2x4s in your backyard, you'd probably get like 10, 15
Yeah.
people that knew how to do it, and they would want your business, even if it was like $600, right? Or whatever it was.
Yeah.
But up here, it's like where I live, it is separated. So sure, there's not somebody in a 5-mile radius, though there are people like that. So you do get these people that have to come in from like 20, 30 minutes outside. They're still willing to do it, especially for, in my head, a few $1,000s, or if you have a bigger,
it's going to be worth their while, was what you're saying.
yeah, it's not going to be like $20, where you lose money on the gas and your hour and the drive back. And we've actually hired people, like when we first bought this house, we hired somebody who ended up being more like a project manager and not really a person on boots on the ground hammering shit in.
Yeah. Your house needs a project manager.
Yeah, exactly. That's what we started getting charged for, was like, well, what are you charging us for?
Oh my God.
Well, I had to like spend the time to get there, and then I had to meet with this person. And it's just like, that's not what you told us. We asked you.
He's charging you for some admin time.
Yeah, I mean, that's fucking like real business type shit. But anyway, so my complaint is, like, maybe it's a state, maybe it's this area, but it's people that are in business that don't want business. Like maybe they're prioritizing again, like kind of like the Chipotle thing. Maybe they're prioritizing like the big fish, the whales, and
and you're too small time.
Yeah, which I get if you're running a business, but at the same time, like I'm coming to you saying, I need like, a few grand worth of this, or 10 grand worth of this. Like, fucking throw me a number, say you can start the work. Don't fucking ghost me. And then I gotta follow up with you. Like, once I start following up with you, that's fucking not being, the customer service goes out the window, and that whole business transaction starts to suck really
Close
bad.
the loop. Close the loop.
That makes total sense on that one.
Okay, I'll do a bar reference, a complaint jar. The pandemic's slowly kind of seems like it's evaporating, vaccines, all that good stuff. So where people are headed out to the bar, headed out to the club, do us security, do us doormen, just a little complimentary justice, and just have your ID out. Whether you're 21 or 31, have your ID out. Don't bitch and moan about it. Don't complain to me. I got to take it out of your purse and all this. Just have your ID out. That's why we're there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you don't want to have to go through the whole process. Like, we should make it as clean. Maybe even put it in a sandwich, Peggy.
You're gonna have to. Yeah. Now you're gonna have to. Don't pull it out of your sweaty bra. You know what I'm saying? That was 50% of the women pulling out of a sweaty bra.
It's like you're kind of excited, but not really.
Yeah. Women would get most upset about IDs.
Yeah.
The old women would be like, "I'm 45. I can't believe you're carding me. I really got to break it out." Like, they were pissed.
Yeah.
I'm asking them for my ID. Then the young chicks, "I'm 23. What are you talking about?" It was crazy. Like, you couldn't win either age of woman. Just have it out. Just have your ID out.
Right. You're like, "Look, Tia, just fucking, I know you were at dinner on Sunday, but fucking just do me the solid."
Yeah.
Let my job work.
Yeah, the eye in the sky is watching me, and if I don't check your ID,
what is going to be the new procedure? Because that is like a very hands-on process. Like,
I don't know.
Like, I went to H&M today, and they always ask you if you got like your customer rewards, and what you have to do is take your phone, you scan a QR code. And then you try to pick like this one thing, and then it fucking does magic, and then it comes up on the register as 10% off. And
everything
then, like today,
virtual,
and then like I had it on my phone, and the girl was trying to show me where to go, and she almost touched my phone, but she didn't want to, which is rightfully so. My phone is probably
it's got semen on it.
It's got stuff. It could be nuclear energy. I don't know.
Oh man.
But like, you guys, I mean, that's gonna have to be a bouncer thing too. It's like,
if
you pull out an ID, you're gonna have to wear gloves and take it and scan. You did you guys have those scanner things?
Yeah, we had those, but you still gotta touch the ID. And yeah. I'll tell you a good ID story real quick. It was the holiday right before the pandemic, right? I think there was a big Christmas party, downtown tech company. I won't name them. They were 2 doors down, I think Hotel De Anza. They had a big Christmas party, probably let out around 12:30. So the true partiers of that Christmas party came over to the bar. I wanted to come in, right? About 20 of them. I'm IDing them all. They're all dressed nice. And at the end of the line is this couple, this young dude. And he's like, "Oh, forgot my ID." I'm like, I gotta have ID. I'm not sure how old are you, little man? How old are you? You know, I should have started the conversation off like that.
Right.
But right away he's giving me attitude. I'm 25 or 26. That's my Christmas party in there. We're here on a holiday party. My whole group is in there. You're gonna leave me out here. You know, he's pissed. He doesn't have his ID. And I'm like, hey, so you got something? Let me glance at something, you know?
Yeah.
And then he's calling me every name in the book. He's going off. And I'm just laughing. The other door guy's laughing at him. I'd say about 20 minutes later, his boss does come out looking for him, you know?
Really? Yeah.
And he's just pouting there on the sidewalk. And he's the owner or the CEO of the company, tech company, is like, hey, can you just let him in? I did his paperwork or something. He's a new hire. He's 26. I'll vouch for him. And here's the kicker. He said he tipped me big.
Oh, well, of course, that opens doors.
Yeah. So I said, hey, you know, I like what you're saying, but how about this guy, your new hire, just come and apologize to me? That would mean the world to me. Because he's been out here for 20 minutes saying the most racial
really?
fat jokes you can think of. For 20 minutes, he's been taking stabs at me. How about an apology?
Oh my God,
bro. So he goes over and he whispers in the kid's ear.
Magical seance.
Yeah. He's just probably telling him, hey, don't be a dick, don't be a jerk, apologize. You know, we're all in here having a good time. You're the leftover here. So he kind of pitter patters to me and looks up at me and he gives a really good apology. Like, I shouldn't have said those things. I've been doing a lot of shots. You know, I just want to go in there and be with my coworkers. And I go, yeah, accept your apology. And his boss looks at me and smiles. He's about to make it in through the threshold. And he says, but you're still a big asshole.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
What an asshole. He's an asshole.
So I grabbed him by his collar and I put him back on the sidewalk. And his boss is pissed. Is like, you were almost there. You were on your way in. Dude. And he's and I it's comedy at this point now. And I told his boss, I say, hey man, this is the type of people you hire. You know,
you're giving him dad lines.
Yeah.
To the boss.
I said, I know your company is a big company here. Is that the culture you're spreading?
Right.
And I'm like Jedi mind tricking this guy to fire this kid. I said, hey, come Monday, you should think about if you want this type of employee at your job. You know, I'd reconsider this hire you're talking about. And he thought about it. I don't know if the kid ever got let go, but I got in the psyche of that dude that was trying to vouch for him.
I got a video, I got a video I want to share. We're gonna get into like a little segment we're gonna try out here shortly, but it's like that where you have that. What do you call that when you tell somebody that like is this the company? Is this the type of people you're trying to hire? It's like kind of, it's not the passive aggressive again, but it kind of is that whole.
You're questioning them, like, is this the type of man or woman you want around the copy machine? You know.
Yeah, I mean, there's so many ways that can go too, because I'm sure we're all guilty of some bullshit like that. But yeah, that's the point where like there really is. That's the interesting thing. I know you talked about it before, but like there definitely is a dynamic between the power you have and the entitlement people have outside. Maybe it's that whole customer thing again, where you just don't kind of understand. Like, okay, here's the protocol: you have an ID or you don't. And if you don't, you can't come in. Like the whole shoes thing. Like how many sort of wardrobe arguments have there been in time where it's like slightly off? Like someone's like, I got black shoes on, but you want, polished shoes, or, no t-shirts, but this is a $500 t-shirt, like there's probably all kinds of shit like that where, there's like a kind of a gray line. I mean, it's not great for you, but for them, it's like 17 people just went in the door. And
why can't I get in?
Right. And that's the other thing is like, if all your homies go in and then you're the one that gets left behind, which has happened to me before, you feel like shit. But then is like, should they kind of come out and try to help them get in? Or is it just like they all got in, go do your thing, and then you're just the idiot at the outside?
Both ways happen every weekend. Some friends don't give a shit.
Right.
So that boss came out and finally noticed he was gone, but
Yeah, after he
Yeah.
probably had a shot or something.
Yeah. The nerve of that kid, man. The nerve.
DMX, he
Oh yeah.
he
I was
OD'd.
busy at work. What happened? He's dead, or he's still holding
No,
on?
no, no. He OD'd. I don't know this. It's like they're never going to tell you the scenario, so I don't know where they found him. I don't know if he was at his house, at a hotel, at a gig, but he OD'd, and then he was in like critical condition. They like, I heard the word grave used, but they said like he's, I guess, conscious or some shit. Like he's not as bad as he was, or he's breathing on his own. He's breathing on his own. So it sounds like he's coming back around.
Okay, he's not dead.
Yeah, but I mean, the thing is, it's like the rap game, right? It's like you start to think like you're gonna pass another hero.
Well, look at Dr. Dre. He survived a big stroke.
Yeah, an aneurysm, right? Or yeah.
Or aneurysm. Yeah,
well, that's what it is. That's a stroke.
That's huge to bounce. If he bounces fully back, that's huge.
Yeah. I mean, there's different grades of those too. Like, there's a family friend that she had one, and so people get those. But then there's also ones that it turns to be where they're almost like paralyzed from.
Oh my god, that's scary, man.
Yeah. But DMX, though, let's talk about DMX a little bit. Like we out in the past episode with Alan, we were trying to remember when we left the Teak House, but I think he dropped his album. What is it, like Hell is Hot and something?
Yeah,
whatever that is.
Rough Riders.
Yeah, that was like 98.
Yeah, so that was a good year.
Yeah, that was like definitely when we were in our prime and going hard.
Was going hard somewhere.
Yeah. But yeah, so that was when he was out. So and I was watching this bio that was talking about, it was like Swiss, they were interviewing Swiss Beats, and he was talking about like him and DMX were roommates.
Oh, with the watchdog.
So him and
speaking of DMX,
yeah.
Speaking of the dog, yeah. It's the real bark drop. Not the fake bark drop.
So let's just skip to the point. So anyway, it was an interesting doc. You guys can go out there and find it. So if this was going to be DMX's final let's say funeral, what's the song that has to be played? What's the DMX song that's like the
I think it's just got to be the
Rough Riders.
It doesn't even have to be lyrics. It's just got to be the instrumental of Rough Riders.
Oh,
dun, 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 dun. That's it. Just the instrumental.
Yeah, I'll play it now. Yeah. That's true. People start getting hype. You start doing push-ups. You start lifting
the casket comes out slowly.
It does,
and it just loop that instrumental all day. No one's not gonna get mad.
Yeah. Just on like the radio.
yeah.
He had a couple of songs. He had like that one song with Cisco was pretty good. It was like what is it's like what a N wants,
what's love, yeah,
something like that.
Yeah.
I don't want to say the N word was involved, but it's like what you really want from a N word. That was the song.
We've had two black people on our podcast, don't worry.
Well, I'm just trying not to drop it. Yeah, thank you very much.
You're gonna get this certified.
No, that's cool. But so yeah, he's had some hits, and obviously like towards the latter years, but he just was so they like they were saying in the doc, he just took over New York. So I think that's going to be a big thing for East Coast hip hop if like something happened to him. Jay-Z would be another one. I mean, there's a lot of forefathers out there, but he's like on that map for like one of the bigger.
Yeah, hope he pulls through, man.
Yeah, come on,
some more hits.
DMX. Oh man!
All right, check out the swag. Do you see the sweater? The merch came in.
Yeah, bro, it looks good. It looks pretty solid. And then I like how the name is big and predominant. You can see it. Like I usually need glasses and I can read that shit hella clear.
Yours is on the way. It's on the way. It's gonna make it out to your island there, wherever you're at.
Yeah, it's a fucking 45 minutes from half a stock Chipotle. Just find the Chipotle in Silverdale and draw a circle
with the cold carne.
Yeah, and then and I'm within that 45-minute range from there.
Nice. But shout out to the company and the dude who made it, Gyrex. Look him up on any platform. Gyrex. He's gonna be the only Gyrex GYREX, Turtle Speed Vinyl, Fremont, right by Tesla. Remember Tesla?
Yeah.
When you lived out here? Yeah, his shop's right there by Tesla. Good work, fair price. He's quick. Hoodies, tanks, tees, Gyrex. He's got you. Shout out to him.
Dope. Yeah, shout out. How'd you hook up with him? Is it like a connect through a friend?
Yeah,
or?
family friend. My wife's cousin's boyfriend. He's tight with them. So yeah.
Okay,
It was a
cool.
good plug, good hookup. Yeah,
Cool.
we're gonna do more. We're gonna do more business for sure.
Yeah, and shout out to everybody that's starting to follow us on IG. It's been super important to try to build up the IG site,
Yeah.
as well as everybody that's following us on YouTube, and we just want to, and other platforms. We just want to keep building the brand. So this is each week is another step in that direction. So shout out to all you guys. And
You
if
got it.
anybody has anything to promote, hit us up too. It was kind of funny because Rob, Rob and I both handled the IG account, and then we have our different tastes on there. So far I'm a little bit, just kind of basic. Rob started to follow like all these things in the Bay, and some of them are a little bit crazier than others. So like I went on there and I started to watch this one of the things that pop up in the feed, and it was like a sideshow, and they had this RV, like somebody pulled up to the sideshow with an RV, and they fucking was trying to do a donuts, but it was too big. And then
I'm sure the RV would have almost rolled over.
It wasn't even close to getting up to speed. But the funny part is like people started jumping on and fucking around, and they ripped the fucking back off.
The panel came off.
Yeah, it was like the back panel. So like where the ladder is in the back window, it fucking sheared off and was hanging off, and they were just fucking around. And then the dude had to finally leave. Otherwise, I don't know if like
it returned his grandpa's RV.
I don't know if someone had a flare or if it was just like the sparks on the ground, but it looks like maybe somebody was trying to chuck shit in there. Like this poor guy.
I like it.
Probably was like, this is gonna be super dope, and then it went all bad.
Easily I approach the fifth of him because I ain't no joke.